ready, MP.
Sounds a bit boring.
Stop, MP.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Detroit Pistons. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Now is the time of the season when a lot of rookies start to hit that rookie wall, but these young men have been spectacular all season long. They show no signs of slowing down. With that in mind, here are the top rookies who all have a chance at the Rookie of the Year. You look at MP all season long. He has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
It's got to be him. In a season where we have a ton of worthy candidates, he has been the most outstanding by far.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Holland in at the point. And for a report on MP. Let's send it over to Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, there's a lot on the line in terms of the MVP race with Cade Cunningham and MP both in this game. I took a moment with MP to ask him what he thought about Cade's game and the season that he's had. MP told me, quote, Cade is incredible. To see a guy who had to work so hard early and now he's at the top of the league, it's great to have someone like him in the MVP conversation. A lot of praise coming from MP, guys.
Yeah, and plenty of respect there. Thanks. Now pacing the field in the Rookie of the Year race, you have to think MP looks pretty unstoppable right now.
Well, coming in as a second-round pick, it was a little surprising for him to have the level of impact he's had. But we're seeing him do things that no other rookie does. We're in uncharted waters here, guys.
Well, Doris, here we go down the final stretch of the regular season. How about some of the improvement we've been seeing from some of these players?
Kev, it seems inevitably every year there's a few players who make a huge leap in their games, and I love it when it's a complete surprise, because when there's a player who's been under the radar and emerges as a potential star, how exciting is that?
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Now, here's MP. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. The tray, and another three for Minnesota. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
you just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. MP, that's for two. And again, it's Minnesota.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but it remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. McDaniels passes to Holland. Clock at 6. Here's Reed. That one's in. His first shot this game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. MP way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
From another zip code, MP, have at it.
Pass to Robinson. Reed against Duren. Watch the screen. Now here's Cunningham. Robinson for three. Holland with the rebound. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Holland following the bucket by the Pistons. And the basket by Edwards.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pistons trail by 15. 52 seconds left in the first.
MP's playing like he has something to prove. Strong defense from the youngster.
McDaniels passes to Holland. Reed with a screen for MP. Reed kicks to MP. There's the triple. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dosunmu in for Edwards. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. MP from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Holland's got 26.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Holland. They need this. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's MP making things happen for the Timberwolves. He's got 8 three-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Completely new lineup for Minnesota. So for the Pistons. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. very nearly perfect from the field. On the 4 for Detroit, Harris steps in at the 4 with Curran at the center spot. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at small forward.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Outside Robinson. Thompson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Robinson for 3. Reed with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And a wide open look for MP. Hands it from downtown. He has 29.
MP looking solid from there.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Conley. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Conley's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Cunningham against MP. McDaniels a screen on Cunningham. Kicks it out to MP. 5 on the clock. Oh! And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And the 3 ball is good. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
High post shot, and the rejection by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so it's Minnesota up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Look at Detroit. Not much movement for them, remaining at the number 4 spot on the list. Cruising along, playing some fantastic basketball.
But you look at the top 4 or 5 teams right now, Shaq, I think they all have a legitimate chance at the title.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Detroit Pistons.
If they watch film, they knew this was coming. But it's like the storm rolling in just surprised them.
Yeah, it's hail and threes, and there's nowhere to run for cover. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep
like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Reed. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls.
And yep, another basket.
And in terms of first-year players, he is one of the most high-volume scorers in league history. He's now tied for 5th all-time in points scored by a rookie.
Yeah, you just get the sense there is so much more in store for this young talent. The sky is the limit. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Rockets got the job done. He contributed 42 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Holland's got his 6th assist on the night. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor, as complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's Harris. Reed with the block.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Goodness. MP going deep in the bag with that one.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Pistons shooting 43% from the floor. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And here is MP. 37 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Robinson. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's MP driving the lane, and MP throws it down hard.
Wow, look at the creativity from that young man. MP putting on a show with the handle.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Cunningham against MP. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Boy, Naz Reid able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
Cunningham against MP. To end the cold streak. And the rejection by MP. Minnesota making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dosunmu in for Edwards. And a switcher also for Detroit. Jenkins checked in. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And here we go. Fast break. MP's.
Oh, you got to be kidding. MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Now here's Jenkins. Covered by MP. Harris setting the pick for Robinson. Back to Harris. The three bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got 6.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Now, here's MP. And he's got 41. And MP throws it down hard.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
The Pistons have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Thompson passes to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Just 5 on the clock. The jump hook. And no good that time. Good D by Anderson.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Jenkins. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
To stop the run. Shot's good by Jenkins. 8 points for him.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
MP from deep three-point land. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson kicks to Jenkins. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Collins got his 4th rebound in this one.
Nothing going his way.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And with each game, it seems his rookie campaign gets brighter and brighter. He now has the 4th most points ever in a rookie season.
And you know what? He's not done yet. This sort of success really breeds confidence for a young player. Not that he needs any at all to get a boost, but my goodness, he has been something. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. But Timberwolves on top, running away with this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Wolves call time. They're ahead. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cunningham outside. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
You said in your pregame video that you wanted to dominate in this game against a fellow MVP contender. Mission accomplished.
Of course I'm happy with how I played, but it was a total team effort tonight. We got contributions from everybody.
Since when did you become so modest?
Yo! Oh, man. Why didn't you tell me you were coming?
Because I wanted to see that look on your face.
What do you think, Dad? How'd he do?
He rose to the occasion, Dominic Hamilton. He gets that from me.
No doubt about it. Thanks for your time, gentlemen.
Thanks. Oh, man, you looking good.
Yeah, I'm keeping it on.
Kevin, over to you.
Terrific stuff.